we go. Now we can start. I've enjoying, I don't know. Lately I've been enjoying these like instrumental things. So apologies. Oh man. It's just really been fun. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. So welcome everybody to the show where we will be doing a, how would I word this? It's kind of like a round table. We're really focusing in on y'all's feedback. I got some good news, I guess. You know, generally when a content creator pulls a video down, it's not good news, but good news on the customer support front. Really looking forward to what that comes, or what comes from that. And we haven't had before, historically, a lot of, you know, I don't usually use the word success, but not a lot of traction when we've made customer support videos, but this one did. So hopefully we get to share some of that very soon. I can tell you a couple of good things are that, well, one, you know what? I'm going to make some of y'all wait, but let's just say a couple things from that video have already been corrected. So if you missed my announcement in my Discord, I talked about why the video came down and how we'll be having some stuff come from that. But yeah, I'm really excited, especially for, you know, our female demographic, our LGBTQI plus demographic, you know, really working on making the game safer for them. So good stuff. And we'll see how that comes through. Your son gets to hear his first stream. You're late introducing him to this. He's already 25 days old. Congratulations, Triax, on the baby. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome. Congratulations to you. That is a tremendous step for you and your family, and I'm very, very excited for you. I will have my third in hopefully 4.5-ish months. Hopefully 4.5-ish months. You know, I'll have a, the way that it's looking, an April baby, a May baby, and then a June baby. So if you're ever curious what I'm doing in certain parts of the year, you can kind of get a good idea out of that. So good evening, Sapphire. Good to see you. Gilly is excited. Gilly, I know is excited for, but Gilly, don't spill the beans. But, you know, Gilly can provide, who is one of our moderators, that she's gotten to see some of the stuff that I'm talking about and can agree that it is a good step forward. And obviously it's not going to be perfect, but anything that we can make that's a positive change is good. So also, why does this keep jacking up? Oh my gosh. There we go. And by the way, Gilly, if you check our moderator room, I did let you know who that rep is. By the way, if you want to check that. Matt, you have 3 kids. Nice. Children are equally great and terrible. Where's the chicken dance button? Dan, that is tonight on Twitch. Hey, Graduate McCaden. The new customer support is next to useless. Yeah, I had a long conversation. So just to put it in perspective, hold on, let me respond to this. Speaking of the topic that we're talking about. But I ended up having a 45-minute meeting, an actual, like, not just texting, an actual voice meeting with customer support to go over everything. We talked about the bot and how the bot can be used well and how the bot's not necessarily being used well right now, according to us and, you know, the players. We talked about, you know, the type of issues that customer support can deal with, what they can't deal with, you know, getting a lot more detail, and that's great. So we'll take that information and we'll have an updated customer support video for y'all soon. And hopefully this translates into better game experience for everybody. William says this arc is too boring. Well, today we've got the wonderful event of swarms and Borg probes and then recruiting Ferengi. So I don't know if I'll go after this and really try to push that. I do have a lot saved up. That was the SMS, but here's the leaderboard. I do have a lot of these saved up. I don't know how much I'll push it. I do like the fact that it's rewarding rare and epic directives and Tetrions, but if it was actually, you know, I'm tempted because I really need those. But you forgot the mining event. Do I ever forget a mining event? Yes, all the time. Do we want to talk about the mining event? I don't know if we do, but there you go. Concentrated Latinum or G3, G4, G5. And I will be mining concentrated Latinum if I can find it. So yeah. I didn't necessarily forget it. It's, I just don't care about mining. I mean, who does? Also remember that it is Wednesday, so that we do have ISS Jelly Brawl right now. Don't forget, if you are level 39 or higher and you've got an ISS Jelly, you have Jellyfish Brawl. People ask me all the time, how do you get your Explorer parts? How do you get so many uncommons? This is one of the big things. This Jelly Brawl event plus Parabellum are how I'm able to score so many. Whoops, made that a little too loud. I apologize. It's how I score so many points or so many uncommons at my level, and how I've got stockpiles of just thousands and thousands. That would be how. And we have the duality 2x ultra chest pull. Yeah, that's another positive. And I wanted to go over that as well. Lick my tribbles. Thank you for signing to be a commander, by the way. And also shout out to, gosh, there's one earlier. It was Ashley. Ashley, thank you both for signing to support the channel. Thank you very much. Supporting the channel helps me do more of this. And also helps us do more stuff like interacting with customer support and making better videos. Because I've got to say this, and hello, Michael in Germany, guten Abend, wie geht's? I've got to say this, that all the stuff that I'm doing here is literally not possible without y'all. If y'all didn't support the channel, if y'all didn't watch the lives, if y'all didn't do everything, then I would have no say. My say only comes from people like Epi, who just signed up to be a member 20 months. Thank you so much, Epi. You're a legend. I just want to reiterate that nothing I do matters without y'all's support. So we're very cognizant of that. All right, let me pull back on this just a little bit so that I can go back over to our ×2, which I do have a lot of ultras saved right now. And the ×2 is nice because this ×2 still gives you the full pull chance. Previously, and this is a good example of like, hey, them doing it right. Previously, we've had a lot of these ×2 events that did not have a full pull chance. And while your odds of getting a full pull are ridiculously low, 5%, still having that option is great. And hell, we'll do a couple of pulls here because I have been saving up, and maybe we'll get lucky on stream. Every now and then we'll get lucky on stream. Very rarely, but every now and then we'll get lucky on stream. Do you think the Eric and Fest packs are worth it? I have both at tier 2 already. Do I believe it's worth spending the money on? No, probably not. I really like these characters. I made videos about them. I really, really do like Fess and Eric. I don't like buying officers and no full pull, but I did unlock Michael Burnham. Finally unlock Michael Burnham. But do I like buying them? No, I don't. I don't like buying them, but that's also up to you. Lat Rush was revamped this event. Yes, Harry. So we did have a revamp of it. Mostly the revamp was for 36 plus. Some of the point scoring did change a little bit, and feedback was provided to the dev team on that, but it is still a work in progress. I do like the direction it was going, including concentrated latinum and everything. I do not like how it knocked down regular latinum mining or took away regular latinum mining for some players completely. I don't like that, but I do like the premise behind it in general. I just think it needs more tweaking, and hopefully they listen to the feedback that we gave them yesterday. And I got to give credit to DJ. DJ was really harping on this. Yesterday, I had a meeting with customer support, and then yesterday, DJ was, between yesterday and Monday, was the one giving so much feedback on the event for Latinum scoring and the numbers and where it should really be at. So I always try to give credit to other content creators because, hey, look, we did get a lucky pull of Rima. Yay, Rima. Thanks, Scopely. I guess there's proof the ×2 works though. But I wanted to reiterate that because all the content creators do important things, and it's great to have multiple content creators who can push for that. So I just want to give shout outs to those who are actually put in the work as well, and make sure that they're known. So yay on pulling a full pull of Rima. Ha ha. Yeah, what did you freaking do? Here we go. Better than Mbanga? I guess. I'll take that Syndicate XP though. Bam. Almost level 10 now. 25 more Grush Shards. Hitting level now is huge for me because of the warp speed bonus, by the way. This was one of my favorite things. Afternoon, Wicked Witch. Great to see you. No stupid news here. We're straight into the programming. How are you? How are you? Oh, snap. Was that Epi? It is Epi. Thank you, Epi. Epi coming through, donating on the Cash Up to the House Fund. For Pick a Pack on Me, thank you for everything. Epi, thank you so much. I actually don't know what pack I would be interested in picking right now. You know, I've already got my Battle Pass. I really don't care about the Ultra Recruit Special. I would not buy to upgrade Eric or Fess. I might save it for right now. I don't know. We might just put it towards the house fund epi, but undecided at the moment. I'll tell you what is tempting is the Fisha parts to get it to tier 4. That's tempting. Tom says he got a lucky full pull of Wesley. Look here, keep this in mind. Even if you get a character that isn't necessarily that great for you, that character can still be very, very useful when it comes to stat stacking. So even if we look at Wesley, who I understand the frustration of Wesley existing, comedically aside, and also just in general, the stat improvements for Wesley are great because he's a balanced officer. He's balanced in every way, so he's good to kind of go on away team. I like that balance that he can have. Now, granted, you got to level him up and go through the traits if you want to use him. But like if I just level him up here, I'm not actually putting any levels into him, but getting a nice officer who has equal across the board can be really good for away teams. Because if you remember how away teams are weighted, and if you don't remember, I'll go ahead and explain it to you. When you're running an away team mission, it is weighted by the primary point, but also the secondary point. What I mean by that is, let's take a look at this first contact mission. So the primary stat you need is health. However, what does that actually mean? So health counts as 1 point. And yes, Hugo, Wesley is still bugged. Health counts as 1 point, but the other stats count as half points. So attack and defense in this situation will be 0.5 and health would be 1. So having an officer that has equally good stats in the other areas, especially if you're doing just, you're not the primary one, but the side one, that could be very useful if you've got him leveled up and he's cheap. Just gives you somewhere to throw some of that officer experience. I mean, I know DJ was talking about how he's got 50 million officer experience saved up, but not necessarily the officers to spend it on. And that's why having those secondaries can be very, very useful. You lucky pulled 5 of 11 and Jordy earlier. Jess, get out of our chat because you're just doing stuff to make people mad. Holy crap. That is terrible. Why would you share that with us? You awful person. You're just making us all jealous. What a jerk. Speaking of jerks, like the video of the massive ginger jerk who is on your screen. Greatly appreciate that. Holy crap. Yeah, you can just I can't say on YouTube what I want you to do. I can't say it all. Draco, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Draco. I love you and appreciate that you're here. Lucky pull on Tyler just now. Now, Ash Tyler is a good full pull to have. That is a good full. Really, we talk about underrated crews or underused crews. Giorgio, Ash Tyler, and DJ Oki, very good crew. Very good crew. Is it as good as some of the mitigation crews? They were talking about the piercing crews? Maybe not. But as you get DJ Oki leveled up and Ash Tyler leveled up, that's a lot of damage creation you could be getting, especially on an auger. So, just crit on form trade agreement while watching your stream. Holy crap. All of you stop making me jealous. Holy crap. You spent 10K ultras, no lucky for you. Well, I spent 8K and I got 1 lucky, and I'm really hesitant to dive too far much into that. Good for you when you have all these docks and that need all crews. I will say that is an issue I'm having, is manning all my docks at the moment. It is becoming more and more difficult to appropriately man all of my docks right now. And honestly, the mining docks have nobody under decks. And just FYI, I generally recommend people don't put any crews under decks. It really doesn't serve a purpose. But yeah, 12K no lucky. Thank you for my nice dock compliment. I appreciate it. I'm really proud of my dock. It's a very nice dock. I've worked really hard on my dock. Battleship overcharge, Advantage Explorer. Here, we'll do this. Keep on working on upgrading our stuff. Also, a good reason why we need to be pushing more of these away teams, because I'm running low on the currency. You got lucky pull in TOS Kirk. Shahid, what is it with everybody bragging about how much better they are than me when it comes to RNG in the game? Why do y'all want to be better than a content creator? Huh? It's so rude. It's so rude. So rude. Server 2324 never got the graphics update a while back. You said all devices got it? No one here has the options you have on any device. Tupac, so the options to manually change was only on the PC client. The updates for phones got applied automatically. So if your phone met certain criteria, it received the update in terms of graphic update. But only the PC got the manual option. Now we are hoping that that changes. That's some of the feedback that I provided was that everybody, all device needs to have that option. Lower decks matters when the North Star, with the North Star, the rest not so much. Well, kindness. One, appreciate you being server 20 and giving a shout out to the North Star, but I still think it matters, just not as much as it might have before. I definitely think that there are, instances where that can be used to the advantage of players. What is my crit chance here? 20% natively. I mainly just need this. This is what I need. The service rewards. I just don't really have a lot of stats to stack right now. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I really wish I had Carol, or maybe I should just use Nero and just speed this up. Let's just use Nero and speed this up because I really need those. I also gave it a slight boost. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll probably speed it up because one great thing about the Dabo wheel is I've got a lot more speed ups. A lot more speed ups. No, 2 more. I'm definitely not giving up Fluffy for 3 days. Definitely not going to give up Fluffy. I'm going to speed up because we have been getting lots and lots of these speed ups. So here's a 1-day speed up that I have, and then I've got plenty of 12-hour ones. So that's why I'm willing to do that, because I just need the away teams tokens for more missions. I just need the service rewards. I don't really care about the rep or anything. If I would have gotten a critical, I'd been stoked. But no, I was more doing that for these rewards. All right, defense. Yeah, we'll do the same thing here. I don't really mind right now. Kirk. And let's do a strength here and put Khan on there. I'll do a, another 23,000. So full pull into DuPont. Congratulations, Tom. By the way, if you are listening and you have questions besides me fumbling through away teams, feel free to drop them down into the chat. Feel free. Only minor you need undercrew stats is the Meridian. I have a 1.2 mil Meridian and people constantly hunt with the Vidar. So any Vidar around 1.5 and under dies on impact. So Grim, you're talking about stat stacking to get that attack bonus and the health bonus, and that makes sense. Honestly, I don't do that because there's just too many big ships for me to fight against. But that strategy is very sound, and I respect you for thinking of it. It's a very sound strategy. I'm gonna swap this over real quick, get my USS Trevor out. Check, do we have officers underneath? Nope. Look at that. Look at that. So we need to stat stack. This is what I'm talking about, running out of officers. Nero's a good one, Crass, but I need those for away teams. Definitely need Fluffy for away teams, Charvanek for away teams. So what's the next one I can put in? Eurydice's away team. Eric's. Very, very, very slight bonus. There we go. Will they ever source Mackinnon? Great question. Eventually, yes. I don't have an ETA of when. We could do when we do our next bugging the devs thing, we can kind of talk about officer sourcing again. But officer sourcing got an update with the Ultra Recruit, which is now kind of replaced. But Premium definitely needs more of a kick in the pants. And there's several officers that are still needing to get added. And there's some that I don't know if they ever will, like Tau. I don't know if Tau actually get added to the game. But these are another set of things that need to get updated as we talk about a long list of things that we've been waiting on. Will they ever source Tau? Yeah, I've got 23 out of 24. I doubt it, Tracy, because there was an exploit that could be used for him about 1.5 years ago. And they haven't really made him available since then. But just remove them. Well, they're not going to remove them, but they can just not source any future. They won't remove. I understand why you say that. I really do. Okay, let me need to do some grinding with y'all while we're here. Let me activate an Exocomp. Reminder to activate Exocomps. I need a positive Romulan. There we go. Positive Romulan. Head on out to New Calgary. How do you feel about delaying building the 34 epics till 39 and using a Max Sally as a workhorse? I'm 33 now and have no problems at all. My specialty ships are either tier 8 or tier 9. I mean, you can do that. I feel like the epics are a lot more fun. They definitely last longer. But I mean, what you're saying is definitely a doable strategy. There's nothing wrong with it. And yeah, Syndicate Pull. If y'all have not remembered, do your Syndicate Pull. I am 9.5 hours from my Syndicate Pull. But just a reminder, if you're already doing Syndicate Pull, also go in and do your Exocomp pulls. Get your axionic chips turned in, and then start pulling for those various consumables. Mostly I'm going for the axionic servos because I need to keep upgrading, but I like that 150, crystal speed. The damage ones I never use. I really should start using more of these, but I never use them. I need research or build speed. Come on, research or build speed. A crappy one. Thank you. Yeah, that was awful pull. You have a basic refinery question. I pull 4 chests at a time for 75k and almost never get a rare. Our refinery is level 31. What gives? Need 13 rare crystal to max Sally. That is just the RNG of the game saying screw you, because you can start pulling rares as low as level 20. You're just getting really, really awful RNG. Yeah, now the refinery RNGs, everybody in this chat can attest to it. Everybody in this chat will say the same thing. RNG in this game for the refinery is awful. But you're just kind of getting an extra short end of the stick, which I know makes you feel really special. I know that makes you feel really special. You're getting the extra short end. So enjoy that. Enjoy that extra short end. Let's see. I'm going to do these because I've been needing trade XP more than anything. I'm sacrificing uncommons to get trade XP. I got an Eric shard, but I'm wondering how much it's going to bite me in the butt. But I've been doing mostly trade XP because I'm trying to get better away team turnouts, and I feel like that'll pay off more for me in the long run. I'm back up to 32,000 trade XP. If it's always awful, it's not really RNG. I mean, that's still RNG. There's just levels of bad. Levels of bad. Refinery RNG is like goaltending in hockey. Pure voodoo. You just cannot understand how it works. We're talking about a butterfly or stand-up goaltender in hockey, Brett. How would you feel about being able to set a battleship as a sentry to protect miners? If someone targets your miner, the sentry auto attacks. Just doesn't make much sense for the rest of the game, honestly. It just doesn't make sense for the rest of the game. Okay, wait, I will, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Let me, because we got to give a shout out to Epi, and I need to update it on the fun directly. Big shout outs to y'all, because I haven't even asked y'all to do anything. But look, if y'all do want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link, Venmo link, and a Cash App address if y'all want to donate. Very much appreciated. We have 2 people so far, and I want to give a big thank you to those people who, because look, my kids don't eat unless y'all help them eat, and it's appreciated that you want my kids to eat. That's freaking dope that y'all want my kids to eat food. I appreciate it. But if you got questions about the game, throw them in. After trade XP, is the par steel Dabo the best one to go for in the mid 30s to help get to 39? So for me, it always has to be specifically applied to your account. And what I mean by that is par steel matches up with ore. More important than the steel is the uncommon that you're going for. You can raid steel. Steel is very raidable. So even though you probably could use an extra 100 to 200 million par steel, your biotics every day give you par steel, especially in the high 30s. You're able to get that even if you don't raid. Uncommons are what you need to focus on. Now, you do need a lot of uncommon ore to upgrade buildings. So that is something that you might want to look at. However, I would not focus on the resource. I would focus on the uncommon that you need. And if you need crystal or gas, that's what you go on. That's the one negative about me going for trade XP is I'm missing out on a lot of uncommons. I'm doing that by choice because I feel like trade XP for me has more value. I need that more. But you all need uncommons. Everybody here has an uncommon shortage of some way or another. I've gotten some really good luck with the RNG when it comes to the Dabo wheel. I've gotten way more officers apparently than everybody else. And I'm not saying that to like rub it in people's faces or be a jerk, but apparently I've gotten way more RNG than a lot of people. Now, I've not gotten a ton of Quark RNG, but I seem to get Fest and Eric shards every single time I pull. And I've gotten close to, I may have eclipsed 100 pulls already between me doing, I've done all of these at some point. The only one I've not touched is the Dabo territory, but I've done the other 4 several times. I'm almost close to maxing out pulls on a couple of these. So some people have gotten amazing RNG. There are people who have unlocked Quark mainly through their Dabo pulls. I am very jealous of those people. Like I have a couple people in my Discord who have Quark but don't have Eric, which is insane to me because Quark's the one that takes 110 shards to get. But I'm only a little bit over halfway on Quark. And then some people have managed to get him completely. Wicked says that they're 14 short of even unlocking Eric, and they have 120 pulls. Yeah, the RNG here, and this is one of the things that I like and dislike about the Dabo wheel. As a content creator, it's very difficult for me to say, hey, you can definitely unlock this character, because it's completely now based on your luck. Some people are getting really, really good pulls. Some people are not getting good pulls at all. And it's going to vary. I guess the good thing is, like, you can't whale your way into it. You know, I mean, I guess you could if you just went and bought the tokens, which is this one. Like, if you went and bought 5,500 gravimetric scanners, but you're still limited to 50 per, you know, it's, what do you do with that? But for me, I've been getting, dude, Fest, Eric every single time. I mean, I got Fest and Eric unlocked last week, but I still don't have anything near Quark. You know, and Tony says they're at 85 Quark shards. That's more than me. I think I'm at like 73 Quark shards. I think I'm at like 73 Quark shards. So 19 shards from Quark and 20 from Eric. Dang, Todd. See, Todd getting better results going for Quark than going for Eric, which is crazy. Like, I've gotten better success with the rares. So it just, that's the thing with the Dabo table, is I like it, but it's going to suck for some people. It sucks for some people. And I don't know what to say, except why the heck am I getting 1 Federation credit? That's completely pointless. Thank you, Scopely. That's pointless. Thank you. Appreciate that. No unlocks for you yet, bad RNG. Yeah, Tenacious. And I love that some players, especially free-to-play, have gotten some really good RNG and have gotten some pulls that they didn't expect. Other people have gotten Jack Diddley Kumquat. And it's just difficult either way. But that's probably the one redeeming feature of this arc. I really, really do like the Dabo table mechanic. I think it needs to be updated. I think the rewards need to be higher, but I do like it as a mechanic. Give a shout out real quick to Jean-Paul, who donated $20 to the house fund. You should see it updating on the screen on the top right there. Greatly appreciate everybody who donates to the house fund. Y'all are freaking legends for helping feed my children. And like I said before, the only progress I get when it comes to working with Scopely is because of y'all supporting the channel, and it's greatly appreciated. And whatever game I'm working on, whether it be this game, Dead by Daylight, you know, Escape from Tarkov, whatever you like hanging out with me with, we do it for you. We do it for you. You lucked out and won the solo leaderboard for Quark. I did not luck out and win that. I did not. Let me check this recruiting Ferengi, by the way. Oh, we did finish the SMS completely. Okay. And for the SLB, what's the top score right now? 58,000 already. Wow. What's the top score on some of y'all servers? Can't believe it's at 58,000. It just launched like an hour and a half ago. Holy crap. Holy crap. Don't think I've seen a video of this, but the community could use an in-depth look at efficiency research, what's most important when, and how to prioritize your 3-star for ships versus efficiency. That's a good topic, Burning Chronos. I feel like we've talked about that before, but my issue is just time to make all the videos that I can make videos of. 147,000 already on, holy crap, Sapphire. 147,000 2 hours in. That's not going to be one I want to participate in. That's not going to be one I want to participate in. Woof. Woof. By the way, shout out to Dustin, who also just came through and donated to the house fund, updated here on the stream. Thank you so much. Wow. 158,000 on server 10. Well, I guess my people are slacking. Holy shnikes, Batman. Very nice. Am I the only one who finds mining mycelium a pain in the butt? You might be the only one in chat, Jamie, who mines mycelium. Who mines mycelium in today's day and age? Who even does that? Who mines mycelium? Wow. Mining mycelium. Who does that? I don't. I've not mined mycelium since that came out. Yeah, Brett, exactly. I'm sitting here surprised. Like, who's mining mushrooms? Who's mining mushrooms? Only to mine mycelium if I need it. I never need it. I get all I need from my anomalous phenomenon. I only really use it if I'm doing like Ubering my Stella, or I'm Ubering a, Amalgam. I never use it really for anything else. So mine that we have enough things to mine this game. That's kind of my thought too. I hate mining in general. Why would I go mine that? Speaking of, let me go put this on a node real quick so it can get destroyed. So no, it's not gonna last. But look at Rev. Rev used to never mine anything, and now I mine all the time. Granted, I'm mining specialty stuff. Like I'm mining concentrated latinum and I'm mining isogen. I'm not mining 3-star, but I never thought there would come the day where I'm over here mining and stream all the time. It's become more and more prevalent. You've not been able to refine since the day you got your discovery. Why not, Nick? Why not? You'd even consider putting the mycelium mining on the mining calculator. Ice Glow, I don't know if you really would need to, but if you want to, you can. We're going to do that video soon. Am I missing something? The recruit Ferengi leaderboard is just giving Armada directives. It's giving Armada directives and Tetrions. Dino. Wait, I'm sorry, Rex. That was Rex's comment. My alliance are talking about a Latinum spinning event that was supposed to happen, but has been removed from the schedule. I'd have to go back over. One of the moderators might remember what you're referring to. I would have to go back over our old schedule post. My mind has been concentrating on customer support stuff lately, because that's the thing that I'm trying to work on the most at the moment. But yeah. Okie dokie. What else we got? Disco drains 800 in under 10 seconds regardless of crew. What you talking about, Willis? The Scopely Overlords pull those lat spinning events? Oh, the Quark was the lat event. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I get what you're saying. I guess the main reason people are spinning is because I keep a lot. I keep a lot of recruit tokens. A lot of them. And I can use any directive sourcing I can get. Not a lot there. Like, I really wish I was still level 39 because I feel like I could place really highly against level 39s. But I'm not going to place very highly against 40s. Would you mind explaining the transporter patterns? I don't understand it, how to get them. I'm trying to get pipe. So, you need to max out an officer. And what I mean by maxing out an officer, you have to have the maximum number of shards that that officer produces. Rares and epics will give you transporter patterns. You see, like my Bones, Ahura, Spock is maxed, but even Kumak and Livis are maxed. And even though I haven't actually leveled them up to tier 5, any shards I get of Kumak and Livis will turn into transporter patterns. Rares turn into 75 transporter patterns, and then epics turn into 400 transporter patterns when you have them maxed. You will not see the transporter pattern store until you've actually unlocked transporter patterns. This is one of the reasons that we really say, hey, focus on using the Romulan Klingon Federation recruits. Focus on doing your augments. You want to max those out because those will start giving the transporter patterns to let you procure officers like a Pike if you don't have them already, or leveling up your Trinity, or getting 6 of 11, stuff like that. Do need to give a shout out to Alfred. Alfred, thank you for donating to the channel. And as far as the captain's quarters goes, my friend, because you donated $38.35. Remember, if you're going to donate through PayPal, hit send to a friend. But hit up one of my moderators and let them know that you've donated. Show them a screenshot of your donation, or contact me, but I'll probably take the longest to respond, and they will give you access to the captain's quarters in my Discord. Thank you, Alfred, so much. I'll also do exclamation point Discord for those who need to join the channel. There's a range on the transporter patterns too. Sometimes you get 75 for a rare, sometimes it's 225. So what that is, Hooded, is that's the number of shards you're pulling. And if you get multiple shards, it shows up all as one. Now, the annoying thing is, it'll say you got one officer shard, but then show 225. What that actually means is you got multiple, and it's not displaying correctly. So if you see 225, that means you got 3 shards of that officer. But it doesn't always display correctly when you do a pull. Thus, it looks like it's paying out a different amount. It's paying out the right amount. It's just not displaying it correctly when it does it. So if I go do 6 chests here, let's see if we get the issue to happen. But it is a display error, you know, because it also translates to, like, people pull here and be like, hey, look, you've only got 2 pulls. You're supposed to get 5 shards. You do get 5. It just doesn't display correctly. So like here, see Livis, where it just turned into 75, but it showed 1 shard. That's because I got 2 Livis shards, and then it turned into transporter patterns. And if I would have added up the XP I got from the first one, I probably got 3 shards worth of officer XP, 2,500 per. There you go. So I got 3 officer shards of that, and that turned into officer XP, and then I got 2 of Livis that turned into transporter patterns, but it showed only me getting 2. That's a display issue. That's a pain in the butt. Hey, Gabe, how you doing, buddy? Let's see if I do a full pull, and there I got other shards. So that's just Scopely needing to fix their freaking display and show correctly what you're getting. The good thing is you're getting the rewards. And am I sure they're all the same officer? I am. Yeah, I am. It's just inappropriate. The best way I can say this is, remember in the events where it'll show that you're only getting +1, but you're actually getting like +10 when you do something like donate to the Alliance. Same issue. Same type of display issue. I really shouldn't probably have activated that Exocomp when I'm over here trying to do several things at once. So I saw a pay event coming up. I can't see it now. The event you're probably referring to, Brad, was the Spin Latinum event, which some of the events did get changed. Yes. You got a Mitchell Mega Pull, 110 charge. Mitchell is very useful for away teams. So awesome. That's awesome. Very useful for away teams. Okay, let's go do this one. Just got Sela Lucky Pull. That's a good one. Sela's a great anti-con officer for PvP. So it helps counter con. She won't really help counter Honor Guard Warp, but she'll help counter con, which a lot of people still see. So, yeah, same thing with Honor Guard Warp looking like a data pad, which is ridiculous. But lots of visual errors here and there. On weekend will be a spinning event if you're talking about this one, which I'm curious the name of the event y'all are looking for. Now, I think the person that wants to post level 12 server transfer. Oh, are you asking, you the only one? Yeah, I mean, everybody wants that, but I don't see it happening. Yeah. Here, we'll go ahead and send you on that mission so y'all stop asking me about it. There you go. Works Test is a spin event. Thank you for putting out the name, Tomb, because I legitimately did not remember what the name of it was. Yeah, but I really don't think they're ever going to do post level 12 transfers. It does suck if you don't know about it, but yeah. I felt very confused about a Burnham full pull. Wasn't sure how useful she is. Burnham's really good. She has some uses in PvP, believe it or not, and mostly gets used in away teams. Has a couple of traits that get used pretty often in away teams. I'd probably say that's the most common usage of her, but hell, I really need data, to be honest with you. I really need to find out a way to get data. This is a great one that I never can do. Carol has a single slot for that. There's my Burnham. But data is the one that can pull data. I really need data, though. I need data. I'm so far behind on getting data. So far behind. You can focus on the data officer away team, a la DJ. Yeah, I know, Graduate McCabe, and I've had different focuses, and I'm not upset with mine. Like, I'm swimming in faction credits because I focused on that. So like I'm able to do officer pulls and get transporter patterns and feed into that. So I'm not upset with it. It's just multiple strategies for this. And I'm really happy with mine. I've like I said, even though I'm slow in grinding my rep, I've got enough to get my Valdor already. I'm pulling in the Romulan Recruit 6. So I'm able to get tons of these saved up. But I'm not able to crit on like the officer recruit missions, which does kind of suck. What do I use data for besides completing my TNG set? Well, he's another mitigation officer and would help give me more officer crews that I could use across multiple boats. How strong in power is the top alliance on my server? What are they at now? They are at 4.5 billion at the moment. 4.5 billion is the #1 alliance. Yeah, the game has tons of pathways, and it's one of those things where, like, and I tell everybody this, you can't focus on doing everything. You focus on setting particular goals and going for that. Hugo says Burnham as an officer for the bridge is pretty much useless. Slowest impulse speed increase, officer ability even at max is just preposterous. I would say underdeck and away team only. I would say depending on the player, she's not useless as an officer. She's just not a primary. And I've used this word a lot lately. She's tertiary. You know, your second, third ship could be using Burnham. It's just how important is that to you? Most that you're going to find for her is away teams. And because she has her own away team mission, makes it easy to stat stack her and then max her, which then helps even more with away teams. Even though I had court till a few days ago and I was going over my officers. Telling you, Frank, more and more people are getting, officers like Quark just because the RNG has been really good for some people. Really good for some people. I sadly am not one of those people when it comes to Quark. I've been really, really good with Fess and Eric, though. Really good with Fess and Eric. What kind of trouble am I instigating? Oh, I suggest everybody dump row, declare war on each other, and y'all should just spend the next 3 or 4 weeks just blowing each other's ships up. That's what I say. Server 60 top alliance just hit 1 billion. Number 2 is 600 million. Nice box. Server 20 has been out a little bit longer than server 60. Like just a little bit. About 2 years. Level 31, but the store never has Amalgam option for me. Just saw it in your background. What's up with that? What Amalgam option? Like the actual pay store? Because I don't have an Amalgam in my pay store. I don't think I do. Yeah, the Vidar's there because we're doing an event that has Borg probes as an option. But I don't see... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have an Amalgam pack. So which one are you referring to? Yeah, my Play Store doesn't have an Amalgam. Well, what they were saying to Morals, he was saying that he sees mine in the background. And I'm not sure where he saw that. Yeah, I've already got an Amalgam. Don't pop your OPC, Uber Pirate. Hey, we love popping OPC here. We're very much behind that. We've even got merchandise. If you haven't checked out our Teespring store, we've got merchandise for popping OPC. Any news on the Dev Q&A or any Picard Season 2 special observances? I can actually follow up on that one because that starts tomorrow, right? That starts tomorrow, right? My days are starting to run together. Let's see. Good news, by the way, Tomalak's going to get added to the ×2 pool. Yeah. A week from today? Okay, next week. All right, I just asked, and I'll let y'all know if they respond. I'll let y'all know if they respond. Cool. All right, out of my dev chats. Yeah, Tomalak is going to get added. He's not currently in the ×2 pool, and Tomalak will be added. So just to give y'all an FYI and keep y'all updated. When's the next faction lock after 10 million? So the faction locks in the game are 10 million, 1 billion, and 15 billion. 10 million, 1 billion, and 15 billion. Those are the 3 locks in the game at the moment. What server am I on? This server that you're looking at is server 20. I have another account that I am on semi-actively, and that is on server 63. Yeah, but y'all now heard here to hold your ultras until that gets updated if you want a chance of full pulling Tomalak, which is an anti-faction officer, which is very, very important. I mean, that's a good officer to have. So... Ooh, update on my charity stream this Saturday. Cool. Revzone lost servers. You know, when my phone crashed, I lost several servers, sadly. But I am on quite a few servers. I'm on more servers than no one shall, that's for sure. Is the Eclipse officers or Mud crew useful, or is it PMC better? Pipe Road Chin's definitely your primary hostile grinding crew. There are uses for the Mud officers. What are you trying to grind, though? I guess is the better question. Only part 1, definitely no reason to carry on, especially with our upcoming server merge. Why do they hate me at Scopely? Brian, specifically, I remember having a meeting with them yesterday, and they were talking about how awful that Brian Gamble person was and how they wanted to make their life a living hell. And they're doing everything in their power to do that. Doing everything in their power to do that. And I hope that they are succeeding. I hope they're, because I heard what you did last summer. And I just want you to know, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Meth Mud is more useful than Fat Mud. Meth Mud is useful, mainly for players that are trying to target the heavies in capital system. So yeah, dropping the dime on Brian. Exactly. If y'all are wondering whose fault it is, it's Brian's fault. Everybody blame Brian. Hashtag blame Brian. Hashtag. Best crew for Yellow Hostiles. PvP crews, who's there? Use PvP crews. Do not use red hostile crews. Do not use Pipe Road Chen or Pipe Road Talon or Picard Beverly. PvP crews. So Yuki Marcus versus an Explorer Gold Ball. Something like that. That's what you would want to use. By the way, Brian, I'm completely joking, and I hope you understand that. Who is going through a server merger? There are, I think, 8 servers, 6 servers or 8 servers going through. 50 and 51 are going through a merger. I want to say 47 and 48 is going through a merger. 176, I think. 48 and 49. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. But we have a list of them in my Discord. If somebody wants to go grab the list, or one of the moderators wants to go, oh, damn it. I hit a freaking Federation Patrol. Dang it, I did not mean to do that. 161, 162, thank you. Server 24 inherited a bunch of crybabies. Dang, Gabe, why you gotta be so harsh? Maybe they had legit reasons to cry. Maybe people were doing bad things. There are no server merger events right now. Server 160 just got told we're heading into a merge. There's only one real whale and a few dolphins, but there's never a free node in near D-Space. Didn't think we were inactive. Well, D-Space, I mean, how many people do you have competing in daily events? You know, I mean, if you've got less than a couple hundred active daily people, or even less than maybe 400 or 500 active daily people, you know, the servers, they typically like to have, you know, 1,000 to 2,000 daily people on each server. That's a good, healthy number. So I'm not sure what y'all's numbers are at, but I'm going to assume it's not that high. The best way to judge it is to check the solo leaderboard participations and the ALB participations. How many alliances are scoring in the big 100-person ALBs and stuff. Nice, Dean. Nice. Well, maybe the whole arc is a joke, and it's going to be February joke, March joke, and then April's the biggest joke of all. April's the biggest joke of all. Maybe that's how they're doing it. Who knows? I gotta sneeze. Are we going to get higher systems for discovery like we did for the Borg system? I don't know. No idea. No idea. Any criteria to consider before going to level 38? Nope. You should go all the way to 39. You should go all the way to 39. There's no point of camping at 38 and not going to 39. Go to 39. Using Stella and going after Eclipse transports using Avix, Tisa, Sesho, since they have abilities against Eclipse. Pipe Road Chin's definitely better, higher man. Pipe Road Chin's definitely better. When to move to 4-star mining for daily events? That's up to you, Mac. Just understand, are you available to do that? Are you available to do that? 41 is definitely not the next 39. Don't listen to Gabe. I'm at 41. 39's better. You're going to level up. You go all the way to 42. Go all the way to 42. 41 is not the new 39. Yeah, if you're level 41, Mac, I would say you're ready to... You should probably already be doing 4-star dailies and everything. Your rep should be that high. The only officer I don't have is Eric, and you need 16 more shards. So you already got Quark then, Frank. You already got Quark then, which is great. I don't have Quark yet. 42 is mad expensive. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I mean, I could hit the button today. My only issue is I don't have the rep. So what's the point? What's the point of me going to 42? I don't have the rep. So I'm just sitting here maxing out researches and stuff. Bigger problem with server rows is if you get a server with 7-8 alliance, admirals assigning the rules and calling it a majority democratic ruling. Hey, this happens on a lot of servers, and it's just something that you have to kind of fight through and decide what works for y'all. It's unique to each server. Yay, mine with the Ferengi brothers. Woohoo. Was that a 5-bill ops upgrade I just see? Yeah, that's my 41 to 42, 5 billion steel, which I've got plenty of. Been doing a lot more raiding lately. Yikes, Gabe. Yikes. You still have 3-star. I can easily get one faction 30 million. Go for it, Mac. I mean, since I'm heading to 42, I need 50 million more rep than I have, which is why I'm grinding out today. But yeah, today, if I actually spend the day grinding and not being a total loser, I should be able to get to 100 million. But Yeah. Must be nice to raid with an Amalgam. Most of my raiding I still do with my Antares because the Amalgam isn't pulling enough. Because I'm raiding bases with like 500 million resources, not 1 trillion. But the Amalgam is nice. The biggest Amalgam pull I've seen, I think, is 9 billion or something. But that was like a mega whale getting emptied. Do I ever hit the 1500 hostile limit? Personally, no. I do not. I do not. Does 3-star dry up post 40? Short answer, yes. You definitely start getting a lot less 3-star, especially the deeper in you go. You still get it, but you're not getting near as much as you were. Nice, Jonathan. Welcome in. Enjoy your break. Yeah. Honestly, the Amalgam's not super useful to me unless a base has a few billion in it, and then I definitely get a good one, a good return, but still a good ship. I still do my Amalgam for the refinery alone, if nothing else. I mean, if you got any reason to the Amalgam, you definitely want it for the plunder, which, by the way, go pull your plunder if you haven't thought about it yet. Give me a good one. I got the horrible refinery pull. Never mind. I got the horrible pull. Let's do these real quick. Thank you, Azare. I'm glad you like the content. Can you request to have the manage button when mining? Like to double check crews and protect your cargo? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would be handy. Would be handy. You got it solely for the Honor Guard Wharf Shards? Yeah, if for no other reason, that you can use the officer refinery pool for the Amalgam, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Matt. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, Matt. I didn't want to say anything, buddy. I didn't want to say anything. Okay, I didn't want to say anything to you, man. You're making me feel bad. Does any Will have a level 60 ship yet? Yeah, Wicked. There's a lot of level 60 ships out. I think there's 2 Enterprise Ds. I know of 1 Dedederix for sure, and I think 3 Rotarans. But that's only the ones I know of. That's only the ones I know of. I'm sure there's more. It's just the ones I can rattle off. You know. There's several level 60 ships out there. Several of them. And they're big. She's a big mamma jamma. Oh, yeah. You second another request to make the manage button while mining. Yeah. I get what y'all are saying. For me, my crews stay the same on my dock, so I kind of know what my mining crews are always. I basically just have multiple protected cargo crews. But I understand what you're saying. And I see how that could be very useful to the players. Especially those who care about mining a lot more than I do. Which is basically everybody. What power should you be before going to 42? I don't think that matters, honestly. I don't think power means anything in this game. You know, if I had to give you an arbitrary number, 30 million. 30 million? I don't really think it matters. Hurry up and dock so I can send you back, Fisha. Okay, I don't know what that just spawned. Okay. Here you go. Go back. All right, apparently I just completed a mission on accident. So we'll send another ship out. Hey, what's up, Obigom? How you doing? 1-hit cruise for 7 people using Stella against Penumbra. E45. Guy Fox, I'd actually have to sit down and do some math on that one. I'd have to actually do some math on that one. Dabo just gifted you with your final Cork Shark. Congratulations, Dan Lee. You've got Cork before I do. Let me know what you think about him. Let me know what you think about him. Would really like hunters in the new war systems that don't disappear with faction rep. What you mean, Simon? You talking about being able to get hunted like you would in normal faction space if you were negative? Cosmic cleanup is on Saturdays, Lars. It's on Saturdays. The next cosmic cleanup should be... Is it? Hold on. Actually, is it this Saturday? Do we have enough time? No, we will. Well, hold on. How many days is that? So, yeah, we should have one this Saturday. It'll be the last one of the month. Have one this Saturday. For AFK grinding? Well, I mean, you can still do AFK grinding in augment systems. Don't forget about that. You're new to watching you live, but I watch replays on my live Discord. Well, very nice, William. I appreciate that. And hopefully I help you. And if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. Yeah. Yeah, Andy, that's what I was trying to do, because if it's not cosmic cleanup only happens inside of an arc month. So I was trying to do the math and see if that was going to fit in. And yeah, I should have one more cosmic cleanup. Yeah, I'm not even reading the story, so sorry if y'all are big story people. I'll read it. Does the Vista count as a Romulan ship in regards to research? The Vista? What are you talking about, Mad Mel? The Vista? Windows Vista? You're going back 25 years? Oh, the Vidar. No, it does not. The Vidar does not count as a Romulan ship. I wish it did. That'd be great. But the hijack ships don't count as their faction research. And how big is this? Oh, okay, I can destroy that. And the Vidar does not count as a Romulan ship in its faction. Even though it is a Romulan ship, it does not count when it comes to your research and everything. Can you save your cosmic cleanup loot? Short answer is yes. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. You never know when updates are going to come. And there's no guarantee that's going to happen anytime soon. So, sarcophagus does not count as Klingon either. That is correct, William. When do dailies go to 4-star from 3-star in faction? What level are you at? Because I really wouldn't recommend that. But it is right after respected. So you go from 10 million to 30 million, and that's where they'll change. So you see I'm at respected now. You go to... Stop it. Oh, my freaking notification bar. You go to 30 million. That's where it swaps over to 4-star. Thank you, Mr. Nick Heinrichs. Appreciate you supporting the channel and hitting that join button. But yeah, you make it to commended. I'm sorry, celebrated. And that's where it'll switch over. Freaking notifications. Thank you so much, Mr. Nick, for that. And also, if you want to support the channel, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, those are all the links for everything. Not required, but definitely appreciate it as we're continuing to work and make gaming more enjoyable for everybody. All the nerds. Y'all are nerds. You're here. It'd be so helpful if Battle Reports did math at the very end to show you how much total you gave. So like a total. Okay. Because they do that in every shot, but I guess they don't do a total. That makes sense. Honestly, not as many people are nerding out over that as you and I are. So I'm not sure how much of a focus there is, but I support that. You save your cosmic cleanup currency, spending it on something I don't need would be wasteful. You can always use parts and stuff. Like I still need Devore parts in my cosmic cleanup. So I can always use something. Don't recall, dang it. Oh, God. Can y'all believe there's a time where that recall button did not stop? Like you could not cancel a recall. If you did it, you just got screwed. That was one of the worst times of this game ever. Ever. That was so awful. Yo, that was so bad, y'all. Ooh, what's this mission here? What's this mission? Ooh, that's a decent amount of uncommon. Okay. I'll take 190 uncommon, please. You're working on missions today. Just get 190 uncommon 4-star crystal. Yeah, sweet. Level 19 on an older server. How much 3-star should I hoard, and where should my officers be before I hop up to 20? By the way, I have a North Star and can mine 11k an hour. That's nice, Josiah. Honestly, you don't need a terrible, amount of. Can I even reach this with the auger? Yeah, no, I have to use the ISS jelly. I do not recommend doing a terrible amount of hoard, just enough to where you can really get started without having to worry about being too slow early on. It's more important, honestly, for you to work on the officers, and tier 3 for your rares would be great. If you want to be a diehard insane person, max out a couple of rares. So you start getting transporter patterns at level 20. You'll be so far ahead of the game of people around your level. You'll be blowing past everybody in PvP. Because nobody waits that long to start getting some of those big officers early on. And that would just really make you vastly superior to your colleagues. That would take a lot of time to do. And not necessarily recommended for everybody. Better to hoard G3 than to hoard concentrated lat. Why not both? Yeah, why not both? Gonna go here and nope. You say hi to Gareth? Yeah, sure, just did. Sure, just did. Uncommon, the faction stores will be immense. No idea what an acceptable amount of faction crests will be. Well, you do have that option in the rogue store. Granted, payout's not necessarily amazing. Like I just scrapped a max Stella, and if I scroll down here, and if I needed ore, here's my 3-star exchange. And it's all chance, it's all RNG. I would not recommend it, but it is an option. I do agree, more options is better. More options is better. Need to get up to another level. Outlaw recruits. Not doing that. Okay. Back out. And go hit another ship. Trying to get our rep grind in. How much longer we got on this Exocomp, y'all? 18 minutes, and I've not gotten near enough rep from it. What about up to 97 million? 96. Yikes. I should have just 3-shipped it. You would pay for a yellow alert feature that displays when an enemy alliance ship enters the system. Dude, I think we all would like that. I can tell the technology for that does not exist in the game. They would have to create that system. And I'm not saying they shouldn't, but there's nothing they have that's even close to that in the game. I would love that, though. I think it's a great idea. A fail? All right, game, you want to fight today. Cool. Cool. You trying to throw hands. You about to get punched in the face. Yeah, F's in the chat. Recently went Ops 38, Tier 5 Enterprise, and D4. Think I should focus on my ships before. No, you should go to 39. There's absolutely no reason to sit at 38. Go to 39. No, if you've already gone that high, go to 39 and camp. You're literally hurting yourself just staying at 38. Go to 39. Do not muck around and wait. Yeah, Furry Juggler, maybe. But that's not worth selling out. I'm not going to sell out just for a better away team. I haven't gotten collective bargaining in a week or two. That's been annoying. I really want my collective bargaining. Yeah, that just put me in a sour mood. What can I say? That was not cool. That was not cool, Scopely. Not cool, man. What all should I do before going to level 36? I made a video about camping at level 35, everything you should complete, and you should be doing that before going to 39. You go from 35 to 39 is what I recommend. Definitely no reason just sit there and chill at 36, 37, 38, go all the way. That's my recommendation. But I encourage you to check out that video because I go through all the different things that I would hit on before moving up to that next level. Hopefully finally gifted your battle pass for No One Shout. Nice, OT. I think most everybody should be getting those passed out hopefully today. Hopefully. There we go. There's another ship. You assume remove collective bargaining. It's not removed, James. It's just RNG. I've gotten it 3 times and once before, and then it's gone 2 weeks without getting it. That's just the RNG of Scopely. When do we start getting hints for the next arc? During the break week. So next week I'll drop hints for the next month. So when we have our break week is when I'll start dropping hints. Do I know what the next month arc is? Ferengi Part 2. You need to rewatch the last 35 camp video to start making my list, but I don't see me moving from 35 until like June. That's possible. Look, and I really try to push this to people. Don't feel pressure to keep leveling up. Progress at your own pace. Progress at your own pace. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Progress at your own pace. Okay. No one else is worthy so-called hints. Yeah, no one else will be like, there's a 19th something coming. What's a good crew for Fisha if you don't have Quark or Eric? Protected cargo. That's what I do. I don't even use Fisha. I don't even use Quark or Eric on there. I use protected cargo. Especially since I need so many daggone parts to level it up. I use protected cargo. How long did I stay at 39? Probably over a year. To do what I did though, wouldn't take you as long anymore. It wouldn't take you near as long. The economy has improved so much, you wouldn't have to be there near the length of time I was. So, well, somebody was going here. I could have sworn somebody was going there. Wait until you get your jelly before going up. You should. Definitely get the ISS jelly at level 39. You want jelly Brawl. Obviously, you're going to get Parabellum, and it gives you an opportunity to really start stockpiling 4-star materials, which really helped me out. You know, that's how I flew through 40 and 41, because the game gave me the par still I needed, and then I had the uncommon. So, you know, go under my materials. So here are my 4-star. All this has come from events, you know, and 30,000 ore, that's the jelly Brawls. 23,000 gas, that's the Parabellums, and then my crystal is things like refines and everything. You know, this has all happened because of these events that we've been having the past, 4 months. So, granted, I've been getting Parabellum for longer than that, but that's how I'm able to have the stockpile and have a ISS jelly at, tier 5. So, it'd be nice to get Parabellum and Jelly Brawl each once a week. That'd be beyond nice, Gabe. That will never happen. Too much resources into the economy, will say the old overlords. You got to 33 before realizing I made a few big mistakes, so I'm inadvertently camping until I catch up. Nothing wrong with that at all, Jake. I mean, we all learn at our own rate. We progress our own rate. And believe it or not, to my chagrin and sadness, not everybody watches my YouTube channel. So we can only help those who are here and try to encourage more people to check out the channel. Thoughts on avoiding the Enterprise to focus on mass Mayflower scraps to prepare for the ISS. If you've got a tier 6 auger, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you've already got an epic that can do your grinding for you and everything, that can do your armadas for you. Makes a lot of sense. I hate the idea of skipping the Enterprise because I love the Enterprise, but it's not a bad strategy. Not a bad strategy at all. Considering it takes you 50,000 uncommon crystal-ish to max out your Enterprise, and what, 3,500, 4,000 Mayflowers? If you put all that into Mayflowers, dude, you could have a Valdor and an ISS jelly at tier 6. Skipping the faction miner was apparently a big no-no. Dopes to you. Don't worry, Jake. That used to be something we recommended, though. And there's some old videos that I really should probably take down. But they used to be something we recommended, because there was a time where you didn't get as many faction credits as you do now, and you didn't get as much uncommon crystal as you do now. So it made sense to skip them then, and now it doesn't. Now you want those. So it's just how the game changes and progresses as time goes on. Office, confront the Borg. I'm doing so many different missions at the same time right now. Okay, where's the confront the Borg? Let's get to the office. There's the confront the Borg. Doing too many things at once here. You've gone from ops 29 to 34 in 2 months. It is doable, but you'll be broke and will need to raid like crazy. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's a great progression. I'm proud of you being able to stick with that. Most people will probably get pretty annoyed trying to push that hard. I think that's great. I think that's great. Yeah. It's freaking awesome. Did your first jelly brawl today and you're in love? Dude, Slag, I haven't done mine yet, but I'm in love too. As soon as my ISS jelly dies, I'll send mine out and start doing that. But I'm doing my regular grinding at the moment. I'm just rep grinding right now. I've already done my dailies, so. You did 31, 35 in the last 6 weeks. Nice, James. That's freaking awesome. I'm glad the success and the movement y'all are having. I am. Good evening, Cryo. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Grush is captain to Pring and DuPont. Is this a good protected cargo crew? That is literally one of the crews that I use. So, yep. Where's my manage button? Yeah, look familiar? There's my Meridian. Right there. Yeah, good crew. Oh gosh, you're at 6,000 uncommon G4 ore from Ops 48. Nice, no one shall. Very bad. Need 1 billion par steel, no tokens. Bro, get to raiding. Par steel is the easiest of the resources to get. Get out there and raid. Would an updated video on which ships we need to prioritize or ship by ship breakdown be in order? I mean, I don't think it's really changed that much from the top 10 videos I've made. Wherever you're paying your taxes quarterly now, that really helped me when I figured that out. I mean, I'm probably going to do that this year. I haven't started it, but I am looking into it. Woo. Set a high goal here. How high can you get the jelly? What do you mean, Sean? Like if I wanted to level it up or what? What are you asking? Seems like I have an uptick on rating in the last few weeks on server 17. Probably do with the amalgam. That really put a rating spur in everybody's little boots there. ISS goes to tier 12. I would not recommend taking your ISS to tier 12. Tier 7 is just probably the max, because you really don't need it any more than that for dailies and some armadas. You don't need it any higher than that. You would start using your rare ships at 46, and for PvP you'd still be using your enterprise and using maybe your 42 uncommon. So don't recommend taking it higher than tier 7ish. But it can go to tier 12. It has 12 tiers. 4-star ships have 12 tiers. So inadvertently went to 40 during an event, so I pushed to 41 playing catch up. Yeah, go for it. I understand. Accidents happen. Where are we? Return to my station. Attack the Borg. Somebody else is doing that. Return to Ferengi. There we go. There we go. You are at the Borg ship, I believe. Where's the ship? Here it is. Oh, it's the Borg Kelvin ship. It looks pretty badass. Look at that. Auger's smacking it though. Bye-bye. When are we getting the free-to-play way for the loot ship? No idea, Brigadier Jones. I can only continue to bring it up to people. I have no idea when that's going to happen though. I want it. I don't think that it makes any sense for it to not have had a free-to-play path from the very beginning, but I do not know. Hope to find out more about that next week. I'm hoping to find out more about it next week. Let's see. Missions, get out the way. We ever going to get a dev Q&A? I mean, we could have had one this month. I've been busy with other things, and discontentment really led me to not really put forth a lot of questions. But they did offer, so this one's on me. But I will do that. That one's on me, though. I could have done that, but I just felt so negative about this month. I didn't really want to hash it out with them, to be honest with you. So negative about this month. Heard anything about notifications still being broken? They are still broken. Any advice for merged servers? Prepare for war is the advice. Prepare for war. There will be disagreements. There will be pew-pews. And there will be lots of fights trying to take territory. There will be lots of fights trying to take territory. That is what I can tell you. You like the Dabo table? I like the Dabo table. Don't feel like it paid out enough, but I like the Dabo table as a concept. Yeah. I like it as a concept. Row versus row. There you go. How you doing, Hermes? Good to see you. Yeah. We're finishing missions. Keep it moving, people. Keep it moving. Oh, good work. Fly all the way out here. The Dabo table has been awesome. So this last week, the credits are really slowed down. Like I said, I sacrificed my uncommon because I've been going after trade XP, and I have no issues with that for me personally. But I just felt like there wasn't enough actual uncommon and resources in this month. But that's just my opinion. I feel like most people are always going to agree with me when I say there's not enough resources, though. So I know we're supposed to skip the level 26 ships, but if I need to max one out to scrap, why not use the 26 on our way to 34? Jake, simple answer is just because it eats up so much resources and it is not good at anything. Like for example, the D3 is not better than the Vidar, nor is it better than the Saladin. And you're not really saving that much resources to use it. Now, we have changed a little bit where with cloaking coming out, we do recommend building a D3 or Legionary and then just using it at level 1, tier 1 to complete your cloaking daily. But you get a lot of efficiency researches as you level up in the game. And then also from the aspect of just cost and acquisition, save your resources for later on. If you've got the faction credits, go ahead and get it just so that you can do your cloaking dailies. But it's just, it costs you less resources to max it out at 34 anyway. And it's not really that good of a ship, you know, in terms of combat or doing your stuff every day. It's not that good. I love the choose your rewards this art. Just wish the uncommon was more than 7. Agreed, Bill. It's basically Crucible of War style, where we get to pick what we want. And I do really, really like that. I just wish it was better, I guess. I'm going to pull... Yeah, I'm going to pull parts still, even though I've got tons of it. Wow, I actually did get an officer shard that time. That is rare for me. Not getting an officer shard that time. D3 is great scrap. It is, yeah. I scrap D3s and Mayflowers. I think Legionary is the one that I have right now. That this is just the ship build menu, but I can almost build another ISS, I believe. There's a sarcophagus. I almost got another D4. I could build another Saladin and Terry's, another Augur. Yeah, I'm 9 shards away from a second ISS Jellyfish, and no, I won't be building it. I could. There was something good from this arc. You had time to focus on leveling and scrapping. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I focused more this month on my Stella, and I maxed out and scrapped a Stella, and that's helped me really catch up. I should be, you know, close to probably my M score 40 or 50. So I'm hoping the next one is better as well, Rammy. I really am. Refresh my memory. Were we supposed to skip the Borders and Burrell to save for the D4? Depends on shards, honestly. You don't want to skip both of them. I mean, you want to have a combat ship doing your dailies. I wouldn't skip both of them. There should be military supremacy for level 40 plus. I hate military supremacy. I think it's a dumb event. It's just a forced spend event. I don't like military supremacy. You ever produce a video on bridge crew for the coffin ship for base defense? Nope, because it's awful. The sarcophagus is a piece of crap. Nobody should really be focusing on it or using it. It is absolutely terrible. I really try to not talk about it so people don't waste their money. It's so bad, even the devs know it's a piece of crap and a waste of money. It is such a bad ship. I really try not to encourage people to use it because I don't want people to spend money or time on it. But if you got one, enjoy your free-to-play, hopefully free-to-play ship. Oh gosh, it's so bad though. It's such a bad ship. Enterprise D4 Augur. Depends on your style of play. If you're a PvPer, D4. If you're a grinder, Augur. If you just want to be able to do everything, Enterprise. Other than the faction store, is there a way to grind rogue rep? I need 35,000 points to unlock epic uranium to upgrade my Stella. Nope. My tactics at the moment for my military supremacy at the end of the month will be to build your D4. That makes sense. You say why it's so bad? Sure on you, man. It's slow. It is only useful on nodes, and even then can be easily overpowered by 3-star epics and 4-star ships. You kind of need to max it out for it to truly stand on its own. Maybe tier 4, tier 5ish, it can start beating like weaker Enterprise and stuff. It's just very, very, very specifically used. Has absolutely no use in any other way. It's a slow, lumbering behemoth. It is just a piece of trash. Because it's not like you can even mine anything with it, like with a Fisha, and then turn in and get Latinum every day. It's literally just a money dump. It's just a money dump. Put our Fisha back out there. All this concentrated Latinum I have. Look at me mining Platinum. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, so Away Team Store can get you some rep. Thank you, Sniped Phoenix. I forgot completely about that. Yes, if you go down to your store button, scroll over to Away Teams, you can in fact get Rogue Rep here. Yeah, you can get Rogue Rep here. Completely forgot about it. Thank y'all for the reminder. Yeah, you can get Rogue Rep as well as faction ship blueprints in here. You do need to turn in ISO for mats to repair the sarcophagus, and that is also another drawback. All my isogen needs to be going to research. All of it needs to be going to research. Okay, what else did I want to do here? I was doing something, then we got distracted by a good thing. Let's do Armada pulls. I'm gonna pull an epic for y'all. See if we get, because sometimes we get good RNG when we're live on stream. So, oh, I got 10 Armada directives. I'll take 10 rares. Let's do a rare full pull. Give me good, give me good, give me good. Come on. What are we gonna get? Obviously, I need the epics. This is not one of my better pulls, though. This is not one of my better pulls. I'll take it, but it's not one of my better pulls. All right, let's do an epic pull. 5,000. What do we get? 6 ISS jelly shards. Wow. I think I'm now 2 away. What am I, 2 away from building a second one? I won't be building. I definitely need the faction credits. I actually got a command badge. This is the first time I've gotten a badge in a while. And then 5 more enterprise blueprints. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you, Frank. I'm glad you enjoy the beard. So yeah, that's yeah. Then I guess for the sake of it, I could do one here, just because I can afford it. 5 more directives and 20 rare crystals and a speed up. That's such an awful return. So awful. Let's do this. Always do this one though. Always go get the directives anytime that you can. And I'll go ahead and get another relocation token while I'm here. Oh, one day shield that still needs a slider. Why does this not have a slider yet? How high should I take my faction miners? Mine are tier 7, and I've got plenty of success at that level. This is once again a opinion thing. You know, where are you comfortable at? So, what's up, Pedro? How you doing? Need to be able to trade in excess ship blueprints. Yes, Snipe, we've wanted that for a long time. Sadly, is not an option, and no idea if it will be. But yeah, I am in complete agreement. I am in complete agreement. All right, return to my station. I don't want to return to my station right now. Let's see, what can we collect here? Nothing. Can we collect to the Bolian outpost? Nothing. And can I collect here? All right. We'll find another mission. You would love a server merge. Which server are you on, Chuck? What server are you on? You can max the G3 faction miners and get a good chunk towards G4. I don't even recommend the G4 miners until level 46-ish. So, I mean, the G4 miners, there's even an argument that you don't even need them, honestly. You know, the Nova's so good late in the game. I don't even know if you need it. Ooh, that's a decent Latinum payout. I guess it makes sense because Ferengi. Fly that over there. How much do you want to invest in the Hydrobacterial Vortivore? For me, basically none at all. Dude, Chuck, server 74 is so new. Why would it merge? Why would it merge? It's a brand new server. It's only a few months old. Hold on, I gotta respond to a customer support agent real quick. Sorry. Working with a customer support agent for direct issues with harassment. 25 million. You better give that back. We're going to fight. Yo, we're going to throw massive hands. Wow. Wow. Okay, sorry. That really distracted the heck out of me. Mining has become tiresome, as well as our mods last arc, and if you don't need nice jelly shards, give them to you. Cryo, I wish I could, buddy. I wish I could. You know, let me see where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm at 117. I need 3 more. So probably next week I'll have another option to build another ISS jelly. Once you have the money, never give it back. We love the rules of acquisition here. We love the rules of acquisition. Y'all are really nerdy to have all those memorized too. I just want y'all to know. Y'all are very nerdy. All right, return to station. All right, we just needed... I've got so many missions to catch up on, y'all. So many missions. If you're on a crowded server, G4 miners are helpful in getting to open nodes. The hub systems are always crowded, and getting to warp 105 without disco is nice. Only needs tier 4 G4. Sure. Or level up your Meridian. Exactly. Who are you fighting? Oh, what's up, fire guy? You random Katinga preventing me from going to a mission. Cool. I guess. Cookie for you. Anyway. Yours for the handsome price of 1 Dvorfisha. Hey, who doesn't love a Dvorfisha? Nobody. Okay. I gotta go use you. We'll just start repairing here. And we'll send an even cheaper ship out. We don't care if it gets bloated up. Let's make it a really cheap ship. We don't care if it gets bloated up. There we go. There, go get bloated up. We don't care if it's the cheap one. Better build that second that jelly is classic Rev to have a second ship that you never need 2 of. Are you trying to refer to my Enterprise I have 2 of? Are you trying to refer to that? Because, hey, I like having 2 Enterprises. Thank you very much. Benjamin, we will do hints between arcs. I never drop a hint about an arc before the current one is over. So. I do have a second Vidar. Now, that is definitely pointless. That one is definitely pointless. So. Yeah, that one's definitely pointless. Yeah. At least being at war with another alliance helps keep things a bit interesting during these mining arcs. Man, I've been at war for 3 years. I think I'm just so used to it, it doesn't even notice it anymore. Though if they introduce the Vidar A, you got to scrap a Vidar. Hey, if that is the case, then I'm ready to go. If that's the case, I'm ready to go. I've got what I need. Got to make sure there's space between arcs for hints. About 9 days. He'll bury them deep, though. I see what you're trying to do there, Mike, but I've been very clear that I don't think Deep Space Nine is happening anytime soon. Anytime soon. Definitely not this upcoming week. So. The next arc is just as bad as this one. Giving any hints would be a waste. Hey, Wicked Witch! Stop it. I mean, maybe true, but we can always hope for better. You find out next week. But at least I'm honest about it. Like, when we come into this month, I kind of told y'all I wasn't very excited. So, I told y'all I wasn't very excited. Will they add the Vengeance? Pershing, unlikely. At least not anytime soon. They did have some 3D models and everything of the Vengeance made, and originally that was the plan. But because the game got access to the TV shows and everything, the movie stuff has kind of gotten sidelined for now. That doesn't mean it can't happen, but that is not on the drawing board anytime soon, at least that I'm aware of. But they did do some work on a Vengeance model for the game, but it never made it past, and made it to actual gameplay. Yeah. Well, we always go with recruit. We're always going to go with the recruit option. Which Ferengi would you like them to add? I made an entire video about Ferengi I'd like them to add. A lot of different Ferengi. Whether it be the Grand Nagus or Rom or Nog or even going out into some of the lesser known Ferengi. I made a video of like 8 officers that I wouldn't mind them making. And all we got so far is Quark. That would probably come when the new J.J. Abrams Kelvin verse film happens, which is scheduled for, I think, December 2023, November 2023. There's the 4th of the new version of Star Trek movies coming out. So Moogie, good option, Adam. Good option. All right, here we go. Kelvin Timeline, Star Trek 4 begins filming this year. It is supposed to this year. Brunt's a good one. Does anybody remember the Ferengi assassin who didn't care about profit but only wanted to be an assassin? Anybody remember that? There's you a good little Ferengi tidbit from Deep Space Nine. All right. Refinery. I think we've done everything in our refinery today. I do have to pull this. Never mind. Took them long enough to gather up all those lens flares. Hey, I like the movies. I like the Kelvin movies, so... The third one was my favorite. There you go, Adam. Who reads the mission text? Some people do, believe it or not. Not me. The missions just have not been very entertaining for me, so I basically skip them. I've never really liked the stories. Why do they make the 2 fake Ferengi instead of all available options? I'm sure that's more of a CBS question, Tommy. Having to get CBS to approve use of certain characters instead of just being able to make your own. But I honestly don't know the answer. I really don't. And maybe we'll get some known Ferengi in the future. At the moment, this is all I can really tell you. Will you be a New Orleans Breakers fan? I will be, Clint. I've actually talked about them on my podcast last night. Star Trek Beyond was great. We got a lot of bad press, but the Paramount butchered the marketing for the movie. Agreed. I liked the third movie a great deal. I felt like it was the most Star Trek of the 3, but honestly, I enjoy all Star Trek movies, even if they're not that good, like Insurrection. So, are they going to update Jellyfish Brawl to give 5-star Explorer parts instead of 4-star? Not that I'm aware of, Draco. I don't think that they are, but we could ask. Definitely ask. What I'm going to do though, we're going to wrap up the stream. I do encourage y'all to hit me up on Discord or Facebook if you haven't already. I've got to do some work preparing the charity stream that we're doing this upcoming Saturday. And I'm really encouraged, or really excited about that rather. So if y'all have not already joined the Discord, I'm going to hop off. I'll be live again tonight on Twitch if y'all want to come hang out, ask more questions, and have a little bit more livelier stuff. We'll be on Twitch tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 hours from right now. Appreciate y'all spending time with me and loving on me. Y'all are amazing. Thank you to all those who donated to the house fund. Y'all are especially amazing, and y'all will have your name on the wall of the new house once we get it. Y'all been amazing. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for those Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. We'll catch you on the next one, and I'm out. I'm even going to throw up the outro for you.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.